I've been busy. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll give you some breaking news for you. Are we on the air?
Yeah, we're on the air right now. Yes, we are.
Okay, first of all, this is Joe Goldner. I represent FreeTheDelegates.com, Free the Delegates, and Never Trump, as well as the Patcnews for Senate campaign. And now we're working also with Marco Rubio down here in Florida to win the Senate so we can keep it away from the Democrats. And we're going to have breaking news on that too. But the breaking news I got for you is that there is a class action suit that was just filed in Virginia against the RNC to make sure the delegates are free to vote their conscience. A class action suit has been filed in the courts to make sure that the delegates are free and unbounded on the first ballot, and Trump can't do garbage to it.
What report came? Who is a news source for this report?
It's Right Scoop is on that post on Facebook. It's going like Mark Levin has got it now. It's going like crazy.
We got it.
Also, we have a TV commercial, a 30-second TV commercial that we posted. Vote Your Conscience is the name of the ad. And it's going to be played all throughout the areas in the country until the convention. And it's called Vote Your Conscience. You can catch it on my Facebook page. It's on your Facebook page now.
Great.
And also on LinkedIn and elsewhere.
Wonderful.
So, and you can go to YouTube, Vote Your Conscience.
We're going to pull this up on our site too as well. So we'll have it on.
30-second TV ad. It's got sound and everything else, pictures and stuff. You'll see.
Oh, great.
Okay, that's the other breaking news.
Right, and the other breaking news is...
Also, the website is free, which is called FreeTheDelegates.com. That's FreeTheDelegates.com. We're looking for donations to keep things going and to sponsor this stuff. There'll be another telephone conference call sometime this weekend, most likely Sunday. Right now, we have more than 500 delegates, probably close to 700 delegates that are normally Trump delegates that voted, that signed a pledge to vote against Trump in the first ballot. Trump does not have the delegates to be the nominee.
Okay, that's good. Also, want to mention, my question is, why is Donald Trump in Scotland for? I don't understand.
Okay, Donald Trump, okay. A couple things about Trump. Trump never gave up his companies. He gave it to his family, supposedly. But in reality, he's still in control of Trump Enterprises. There was a report that was filed with the FCC when he filed his finances for this last quarter that he funneled $6 million from the campaign to his business. And he got paid for the time. So he really did. He put in $50 million, which he excused, which he got back based off of it. In other words, you as a taxpayer is paying for his campaign, and he was not paying for anything.
Did you know we actually got from Newsmax, by the way? Trump security, especially in when he was in here in Portland and Portland, Utah, Idaho Falls, and Spokane, Washington, and Pasco, Washington. Donald Trump had only 60 officers. They took the police chief of all these locations we just mentioned. They took out 90 additional officers to actually have the manpower to actually do crowd control. This is why he had no rioting. This is why nobody was hurt.
The other thing is his crowd after the primaries, his crowds went down to hardly anything. He did a function in California where normally he was saying he was going to get 15,000, 20,000. He got a couple hundred people. The deal is that he is not drawing what he used to draw, and his polling numbers went down. See, the idea was that the problem with the RNC and the Republican primaries, it should never have been open. It should always be closed. It was closed. You would not have these Democrats that deliberately came in to our primaries and voted for the weakest candidate, which was Trump, so it'll be easy for Hillary to win.
Right, and
that's what it's doing. And now all those people, all those Democrats that voted for Trump is now back in the Hillary or Sanders camp, and that's why his poll numbers are down into the 30s and 20s.
Right, and that's why he's...
Now, the other thing is the reason why, get back to what you asked, the reason why he's in Scotland is because of his business. He has a golf course in Scotland, that a hotel, and Scotland really doesn't like him that much.
Mm-hmm.
He went over to Scotland, and he thanked Scotland for voting to get out of the EU, but the problem was Scotland overwhelmingly voted 62 to 38 to stay in the EU.
Well, remember Donald Trump?
Like Ulster County also voted overwhelmingly to stay in the EU. It was the rest of the United Kingdom that offset that to make sure that voted against staying in the EU.
Remember,
and the thing is that it actually is the right move for Great Britain, because this way they have more control over their
citizens,
their economy, their borders, and so forth, their sovereignty.
Right,
so
no,
United
too.
Kingdom have control over their sovereignty instead of having it through the Union.
Right. Another thing is that the EU, the European Union Association. What breaking that up? Did you know they opened up, instead of having Chase Bank or say Discover Card, now they have like Freedom Card. The people who wanted to have
the EU is part of the so-called New World Order.
Right.
The deal is with the EU was done about 50 years ago to try and unite the European countries into one area to avoid individual powers.
Right.
It's another step like the United Nations was. It's another step into trying to prevent superpowers to form like Germany from Hitler.
Right.
World War II. In order to stop it, we had NATO, and you had the United Nations, but they also did the Euro to try and bring the nations together so there won't be one nation more powerful than the other, and they all rely on each other to maintain the financial currencies and stuff like that. But in doing so, over a period of time, you lose your sovereignty as a country. And with the radical Islamic terrorist extremists or the Muslim invasion going across Europe, Great Britain too, the people are fed up with that, and so they voted against it.
Right. Another thing is too that the European Union, by breaking that up, did you know? Say you got right now, you got the over there, you got BMW. Then you have the Bentley, of course. But now,
the business and stuff, it's all related into it. But you got to remember that we're in the because of the technology of today, we're in the global world, global economy. What goes on over there affects us. That's why the market went down and closed over 600 points today for that reason. And being that they voted out of the EU, it's going to take the process that's laid out to get out of the Union. It's a 2-year process. Then you got Cameron resigning as the Prime Minister, but it won't take effect till October, so he can stay there to help start the negotiations to pull out, to try and stabilize the situation.
Right, but you also be more competitive now. Did you know they got Bentley? Then you got
like Stephen Moore. You got people like Stephen Moore, which is a Trump financial advisor. Last night, what was going on, said that it's a temporary bump. No, it's a 2-year. The people in the Trump campaign or the Trump organization are clueless on finances. They don't understand that something that the market, the financial system around the world loves stability. Once you start rocking the boat, it starts shaking things up and down. And this is a 2-year process. You're going to have negotiations during that time that will go, that'll be successful, that'll be failures. And every time it hits a bump in the road, you'll see the market go down. So it's not a temporary hit. It's an ongoing situation, like a similar roller coaster, that's going to be unstabilizing the economy over a period of time until this thing is completed, done in the separation. You also got France that's looking to get out now. You got Sweden, Denmark, and other countries also looking to get out of the EU. Don't forget, last year Greece was trying to do that.
Right.